with Rose City RV again, and we are checking out the all-new 2025 32 Veranda. This is a really cool new floor plan that I think will have a lot of different uses. So, is this the correct model for you, you may ask? Here are 5 key specifications to help you decide. This model can sleep up to 4 people, has an overall weight of 9,075 pounds, it has an overall length of 37 feet 7 inches, a height of 11 feet 4 inches, and features 1 slide out. So let's take a look inside. So starting inside here, you can see what a crazy new design this is. It's super futuristic. I love this idea. And if camping wasn't necessarily for you because you're not interested in being in the outdoors or even just being around that aesthetic, this is definitely bringing a new look to that. So I really like that for this reason. It kind of opens that up to a new customer. Looking just here, you can see this huge window, which we like, but also this underlit lighting that goes along the sides here. It's just a really cool feature that helps illuminate but not be super bright in your face. Along with this strip lighting here, which is soft. It's not like the bright diodes of the traditional LEDs like we're used to. So I like that as well. Also, if you look at this wall, you can see just how massive these windows are. So this really makes it feel huge in here. Not that it isn't big, but it really helps open up that space and make it feel big, which they've done really well in the last couple of years, is opening these spaces up. Humongous fireplace located right here. As you can see, along with that, you get the heat and just the ambiance, which adds to this look very well. And then, of course, you have your TV here. And then next to that, you've just got some nice little floating shelves that you could add for some more decorations. Now, looking at this, you're probably wondering how this couch works. This is on rollers, so when the slide goes in and out, this whole thing moves. This is also set up for sleeping as well, so you can sleep the additional people here if need be. And then talk about that underlit lighting. You can see it here as well. Kind of just makes this whole doorway look interesting with the backlit light. And I'm sure you're wondering, because you can see it from here, but this outside porch is absolutely awesome. That is on a slide mechanism. So for those of you that are concerned about that, like the engineer minds that I know a lot of you are, that works just no different than this as far as the mechanism is. It's actually probably going to withstand longer because it has no really additional weight as like a standard slide. So don't necessarily have to worry about that. I also like how it's all powder coated black with those silver bars running through. Again, it's just that nice, rich looking aesthetic that is such a nice feature. So let's go out there and just kind of look at some of the cool options that we have. This also comes with a big cooktop. We don't have the cooktop out here, but this is a much larger dual burner than the standard 1 burner that comes with most of them that we've seen. And it's got this nice cover, so it's really sleek looking. Next to here, we have this pop-up sink. Looks kind of like a boat, actually. And that's outside as well. And then just some storage underneath it here with a nice refrigerator. So I really like the way this is done. I like the way that these latches work. It actually seems heavy duty. That's not something you're used to seeing. So I like that the way that they have done this, because I was a little concerned about it myself. Also, you got that nice strip lighting above, and JBL exterior speakers, which are really a step up from the old junky ones that you used to get. New JBL systems on all the Wildwoods, and they're awesome. They really do sound so much better than the old style. So if you're looking at this, this is the section here that kind of slides up underneath it here and gives you this deck feel. At the shows, they display it with 2 nice recliners, and if you are a seasonal person, this is awesome. If you're a traveling person, it's still awesome, because where do you spend most of your time? It's outside. So you could even sit out here in the pouring rain. Not that you couldn't do that before with your awning, but this feels much more just like residential feeling. It just makes you feel like you're more comfortable outside. And then one thing you can't really see, but if you kind of look close here, those are misters. So that's really cool. If you're somewhere where it's super hot all the time, turn those babies on and it'll just mist this whole area. So in the heat of the summer, you're not dying out here from the sun. So I really like that. So that's gonna be the outside porch area. which really is a nice touch to this unit. But let's go back inside and we will look at the kitchen area. So one thing you probably noticed right away is this waterfall countertop. They do an incredible job at making this, just like I said, look and feel residential. You've got these 4 bar stools as well that give you a seating area without taking up the whole area that an old traditional dinette or booth would. And it's got this, I'm not gonna call it leather because I'm sure it's not, but it's got this leather-like feel to it with this cool looking stitching. It just really adds to the looks in here. Along with that, one thing that I noticed right off the bat is this sleek looking hardware. It looks just like Airstream product. So good for them for just making that sleek new style design look. One thing that's really cool too that I didn't even notice the first time I was in here is the microwave is hiding behind here. So that lifts up like that, and it looks like a range hood that you'd see in a multi-million-dollar home. Just super fancy, super cool, hides that microwave. Because when you're not using the microwave, you're just looking at it. So that's a cool way to kind of hide it, but still have it. Then here we have, obviously, our cooktop and oven. This is going to be a 3 burner. Again, I've mentioned it a few times, but I'm going to mention it again. They've added thermocouples in here, so that way, if you accidentally bump this, which used to happen all the time, they now illuminate red, so that helps you notice. But not only that, it will not just emit gas out of here until it senses that flame. So that's a cool thing, because I can tell you countless times I've walked into an RV and the propane smell hits you in the face. So that stops that, and then obviously the oven there. Then we have our 12-volt refrigerator. Gives you more space. You're probably familiar with that. They've been doing that a long time. And then a really cool big pantry here. So lots of space there. And then farmhouse style extra large sink. Another nice thing. So you can take advantage of the whole thing. This is cool too. Little kick out for the garbage here, and it just kind of rests, magnetic. Now, moving into the bathroom, you'll notice as well, like I mentioned, these archways. They just really give this a cool, unique look with this brown shade of door here. It just makes it look really nice. Going into the bathroom, the mirror kind of uses that same setup, which I like. And they got rid of the enclosed vanity and just gave you shelves here. It just gives you that more open look here, which I definitely like. Going up and down there. And then just a standard sink with some storage underneath of that as well. And then slide shower, which is another nice thing. And this does have an on-demand water heater. I was going to show you out there, but the controller is located right here. It's got an error code because we don't have it hooked up. But that's the bathroom area. Now, moving into the bedroom here. This is kind of neat. They put steps there so you can reach that. That's not something they used to do. In addition to that, you have the versatile bed. So you can get in and around this bedroom, change in here comfortably without having to occupy the bathroom just to change your clothes. So that's a cool feature. Plus, if you like to read, you can prop yourself up in bed. And then we have storage above and next to over here, along with our washer dryer closet. I apologize, our battery pack's going dead, so our lights are a little dim. But you can use that for storage as well, so it really allows you to have a lot of closed storage in this bedroom. Our converter's located down here, so you're going to have all your fuses and your breakers located right there. And then we have our main light switch here, and you're just going to have these little puck lights in here, not the strip lighting, which is nice for the bedroom. All right, so coming out of the bedroom here, we have our monitor panel location, thermostat, and then our new JBL sound system. This is what I was referring to when we were out on the deck there. These new JBLs sound incredible. I can't wait to get those out into the public and hear what they have to say, because the sound quality of RV radios and speakers has been absolutely horrible. And people think, like, why can't they just figure that out? And I totally agree, but one thing that the common public doesn't think about is that a good speaker needs a big magnet on the back. Well, the problem is the wall thickness of an RV is not thick enough to accommodate that magnet. So they finally figured out a way to get that right so we can have good sound system. So that's a plus. Over here, this is going to be our main light switch with a dimmer switch here. So again, you can dim those lights down because we don't always want the lights blasting in our face. And then accent lighting switch, awning light, water pump switch location, slide out and awning switch locations, along with our tank monitors located right here. We have other videos on that if you're interested to know, along with our Coleman mock thermostat located there. So that's gonna be it for the inside. Let's go check out the outside. Okay, so the outside, we've obviously already started with the exterior deck here. We kind of already went over that, but you got a additional entrance here. So if you do just want to get on and off the deck, you do have access to that, which we like. And they went with a flip step. Obviously, the flip up solid steps would not be ideal here. Plus, a lot of people will end up putting these probably next to a deck, if I had to guess. So that's why they went with the standard. They also, one thing that I did not notice when I first saw this unit, but they added an additional set of stabilizers. Great idea. Not always do they get it right in this business, but hats off to them for adding that, because that's definitely going to be needed. Everybody complains about stability in RVs, so that's nice they added that additional one for that back deck area. Now we have our 110 outlet, our cable hookup, and our TV bracket out here, so if you want to add that additional TV, you can. And then a set of strip lighting right here. Kind of illuminates that outside look. Okay, so obviously we went over the windows on the inside, but you can see the windows. Now on the outside, it's daylight right now. We have all the lights on the inside. They're heavily tinted, so you can't see. There are blinds obviously on the inside, so you can put those down if you're concerned about it, but that is nice to have that tint, so not everybody can see right inside. Nothing special about the wheels. Those are just basic steel wheels. And then moving over here, if you can see, they did the strip lighting also underneath of the awning. Like I said before, instead of having those bright diodes, that strip lighting is just a lot better, cool touch look. So we like that. And then nice, wide, solid step with the handle. Also, they went to white exterior, which you're seeing a lot more of now. You know how trends go up and down, but I like the white and gray on this one. I like how they have this different style aluminum instead of that old corrugated aluminum that they use forever. So it just kind of adds to that look. And then over here we have our freshwater fill. So if you're going to a campground with no water and you want to fill your onboard tank, that's where you can do that. Okay, so outside storage, as you can see, it's still fairly big for a travel trailer, which I like. If you're wondering what that is the bed mechanism located up there. They added Velcro straps for the handles, which is nice, just kind of keeps it up and clean. Oh, one thing Wildwood does too, they make this dry erase, which, you know, is that a huge benefit to people? I don't know, but I like it because if you forget something or you want to remember something for your next camping trip, it's a good place to just jot it down. Okay, so along the front here, we've just got this nice sleek looking metal. I love this. This is a thicker style metal, just kind of takes that abrasion more that you're going to get from dirt and rocks and things like that just from driving down the road. Power tongue jack also has a little illumination light. It's kind of hard to see right there. Two 20-pound propane tanks, which I will be honest with you, I prefer the 30s. However, a lot of people complain about the weight of the 30s, so I do like the 20s for that reason, and with less gas appliances, you can really get away with that. And then we have our battery disconnect located right there, nice and easy. And then we have our furnace exhaust located right here. I like this being on the off-door side because you don't have to worry about putting anything in front of it and catching it on fire. So our sewer connection, outlet connection hookups are right here. So there are three. You're going to have 3 tanks. This one is going to be plumbed for our washer-dryer hookup. So if you don't ever use that, you won't need to worry about that. The back sink has its own little discharge back there. So you're going to have one for the bathroom, one for the kitchen, the black for the toilet, and then the rear porch there has its own. We kind of touched on it on the inside, our on-demand water heater. This is Suburban On Demand. So this is a nice feature. You're always gonna have that hot water, and then a little secret in there, that's the main power switch. If you're not getting the inside control to illuminate, check that switch first. And then we have our city water connection, our black tank flush, and our cable satellite hookups. I like how they put the city water connection, which is the fresh water, I like how they made this white so you don't get these two confused. That's a nightmare. Don't let that happen to you. Pay attention when you're hooking these up. You're gonna wanna get this city water connection hooked up if you're at a campground that offers water on site and your freshwater tank doesn't have any water in it. The black tank flush is gonna be to help break up any tissue or digest any of that that's stuck inside the tank. This kind of sprays at a high pressure rate, help you keep those tank monitors up and working. Moving along the slide here, this has a through frame slide as well. So I like that option. So with our 50 amp hookup here, this is wired for 2 air conditioners. We only have 1 air conditioner on this. Up here in northern Michigan, 1 air is typically just fine. In those other states, you're probably gonna want 2. And then up here we have our on-the-go ladder receiver. So if you wanna add one of those cool little pop-up ladders, you can do that and get right up on that roof right from there. So that's gonna do it for our 32 veranda video. We hope you enjoyed it. This is a really cool, refreshing take in the RV business. It's just kind of something new where people spend most of their time outside. So we'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more RV videos like this.